Hello, friends. Pastor Amy here from Southgate United Methodist Church. Here on this Wednesday, November 11th, Veterans Day. So, thank you to all of you veterans out there. Thank you for your service and for your sacrifice. Um, Today, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite saints, Saint Therese of Lisieux. And she's a saint, a Carmelite nun from France, from the 19th century, I believe. And her life itself, she didn't do a great deal as far as great acts of mercy and organizing uh, organizing great institutions or things like that. But she had a very profound understanding of God's love and a deep relationship with God. And she wrote down a lot of her understandings of her relationship with God. And one of her understandings was the idea that of smallness, the idea that God loves us in our smallness, because she herself felt small compared to other people that she admired for the great things that they were doing in service of God and God's mission. And but she came to a greater understanding that even the small things we do in service to God are important, and that in itself is the right thing to do. And I wanted to share with you this quote that just does a better job than I'm doing of summarizing this whole idea. She says, "Miss no single opportunity of making some small sacrifice, here by a smiling look, there by a kindly word, always doing the smallest thing right and doing it all for love. Remember that nothing is small in the eyes of God. Do all that you do with love." And I think it is such a comforting thing to be reminded that the small things we do matter, and that they do make an impact, because so often we lift up the big things, the showy things, the things of great impact. And then in our own, well, I don't know about you, but in my own self, I tend to feel lacking, that I'm not doing those big things. And so I'm not measuring up. And I don't know if any of you feel that same way too. Um, eh, Here's an example of that. I love baseball, right? I grew up in St. Louis. It's a baseball town. St. Louis Cardinals, best team in Major League Baseball ever. It's just an unequivocal fact. Okay. So one of my fondest memories of baseball, being a baseball fan, growing up in St. Louis, was the summer and fall of 1998. And it was the home run record chase between Mark McGwire of the St. Louis Cardinals and Sammy Sosa of the Chicago Cubs. Anyway, and so the two of them were in this kind of runoff, chasing the record of Roger Maris, who held the record for the number of home runs hit in a single season. So he held the record. It was 61 home runs, and he hit that in 1961. And so this was in 1998, years later, lots of years later. Involves math, figuring that out. Anyway, so Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were neck and neck to see who could break that record first, who could get to number 62. And it just so happened that high schoolers in the St. Louis area all got like free tickets to Cardinals games when they got, good grades and stuff. And, every year we get some free tickets, and you'd call up and you get the nosebleed seats or whatever. And so we happened to be there on a game in September. And just so happens that the previous day, Mark McGwire had hit home run number 61. And we were there at the Cardinals game. It was against the Cubs. And Mark McGwire hit home run number 62 right there at the game we were at. We got to see him break Roger Maris's home run record. And not only did he break the record that season, he like blew it out of the water. He hit 70 home runs that season. So it was a really exciting time to be a baseball fan, and to be able to go to games and to see, this kind of thing happening. It was exciting. There was fireworks and confetti, and they like brought out a convertible for him, and I don't think he could even fit in it. He like sat up in the back. And anyway, it was a really exciting time, and I just have fond memories of that. And of course, looking back, some of it's tainted by the fact that a lot of players were using steroids and things like that. But the point I'm trying to make in all of this is that that season, the Cardinals didn't even make it. They didn't win the pennant that year. They didn't even go to the World Series. There's all this great, news, and Mark McGwire broke the record, blew it out of the water, hit 70 home runs in a single season. But the Cardinals as a team didn't have their best season. Because what it comes down to is that home run hitters, the sluggers, don't win games very often. In fact, more often than not, their batting averages are really, really kind of crummy. Sure, home runs are great. They're exciting. They get people excited about the game. They get people in the seats to watch it. But they're not what win the games. What wins the games are your reliable base hitters, the hitters that can get themselves on base and advance their teammates to score runs. It's the fielders that can field the ball, the pitchers that can get the strikes. It's everybody working together, all those little things working together to win the games. So, yeah, my greatest memories from baseball isn't necessarily what really makes baseball run. And that's really the point I'm making. We see a lot. We lift up a lot of the big things, the big accomplishments, the records that people break, the championships, the big career accomplishments and advancing and all of those things. And those are good things, and we lift them up because they're exciting, because they're unique, because they're extraordinary. But what really makes the world go round are the little things, the small gestures, the smiles, the uh, the little moments of kindness, and those are things that all of us can do. And the more that we do them, the better this world will be. So please, please don't underestimate um, each and every one of those small gestures of kindness that you are capable of each and every day. All right, coming up this week, let's see, Jeff and Amy at the Well, our podcast. It's going to be a good one. Jeff and I talk about our favorite children's books that also have some intersections with faith and theological concepts. We try not to get too heavy in those because the books tend to speak for themselves. But good talk about children's books in our podcast. And this Sunday in church, UMW Sunday, great Sunday. We're going to lift up all the great work that our UMW organization does. And also our speaker will be Beth Graverholt of Connection Point. I am looking forward to hearing what she has to say. So I hope you all tune in. We are still, if we are still in the red this next Friday, then on Sunday we will continue to be streaming only and sermon by phone. Once we dip back into the orange, we'll start opening up worship for in person. But until then, stay home, stay safe, and remember that God loves you. So do I, and I will see you in some way, shape, or form on Sunday.